Hey guys, what's up and hello. Today I'm doing something besides Monster Hunter. As you guys can tell, this is Dark Souls. I'm sure it's just a game you guys have never heard of. It's just a small game. It's not very popular. Like, no one knows about. It's like super indie, man. Obviously not really. You guys have all probably seen videos of this and probably even playthroughs of it. But hey, I mean, something that I've been doing in my spare time lately, and I have been really enjoying it, and I've been wanting to kind of record a bit of it, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead, start a new game, and first off, sex, gonna be male, class, the class really doesn't much matter at first. Well, at first it matters, but later on it doesn't, so I guess I was kind of backwards on that a second ago. Pretty much, you can start off with like a knight who wears all this heavy armor, uses the heaviest swords, all that kind of stuff. And later on, if you really want, you can be more like a sorcerer, or like a cleric, or even deprived, who has like no armor. So it's completely up to you. All that really matters is at the start, because starting stats and starting equipment, I'm gonna go with the thief though, just because he starts with the master key, so that way I can choose a second gift, because Master Key is like the best thing, almost known like that universally. But I always have a tough time, and I always go with Master Key still, but I always still have a tough time deciding between Master Key and Old Witch's Ring if I choose something else. So, since Thief starts with Master Key, being a thief, starting with the Old Witch's Ring, I'm gonna be Slim. And I love this face. I think it's so silly. And he's so happy. And I like that. But I'm going to be the Thorlin Cleric. And let's be curly and dark brown. Probably the closest I can get to how I actually look right now without customizing completely, which will take forever if I do. So don't let me do that. Instead, I was going to accept, but I forgot I need to put in a character name. So, doing the same thing as always, just Chronum. And, here we go. Time to... Actually, first off, just saying a couple things real quick. Actually, just one thing, really. I'm playing this with a 1080p fix, which I will link in the description if you guys want it. I think it looks great. And right now, I'm actually only playing in 720 because this isn't a 1080p monitor, so that's kind of useless. But, yeah, anyways... Except, starting game, and I'm gonna shut up for this cutscene.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then, from the dark, they came, and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts glued upon their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
So that was that. I'm gonna just talk here. But part of me thinks that one part of that was just hilarious. You see Gwyn fighting all these dragons. You see the Witch of Izalith and Daughters of Chaos killing all these people. Then you see the Scaleless betraying his own. And then you have Nito, who's just sitting there killing trees. I, for one, think that that is hilarious. But basically, it seems like the world has been taken over by zombies, and all the zombies were just taken to the north, into prison camps. Which is, by the way, the best zombie plan I have ever heard of. But, so that's basically where we are. And this is us.
This is your fate.
So now we can actually play, and if you guys didn't catch it in the cutscene, basically I'm undead, which is why my face is as sexy as it is, but putting my mask back on, because I look better like that. And thank you for the key, mister, because that helps. You can kill these guys, but I don't know, it's just kind of a waste of time, I think. And hey buddy, how you doing? We get to fight him later, so that's gonna be a fun fight. Just gonna go ahead, climb up this ladder. And right now I really obviously don't have much, like I don't have a good sword or shield or anything like that. Kind of obvious, but I mean not even the stuff it showed in the starting description. We'll be picking that up here in the tutorial, or not starting description, but in the character creation screen, I mean. I'm getting a little bit of lag here, but it's really not much. I actually get worse lag without the 1080p fix, so hey, not complaining. But big empty area. Message says get away. Hello, how you doing, buddy? So as you can tell, I'm doing like no damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I keep trying to block and it's just punching because I didn't have my shield, and I couldn't get into the door since I was locked on. But, by the way, I don't think I mentioned bonfires yet. Basically, these are like checkpoints. If you die, you can get sent back here. But, yeah. Anyways, you can actually get a weapon if you kill that guy right now, like before you walk in through this gate. But now that I've done that, I can't really get it until later in the game, and it's not worth it anyways, I don't think. Almost got hit there because I thought I was inside, but just gonna go ahead, equip that, not get hit, and yeah. How you doing, huh? Backstab does absolutely nothing. Okay. Thanks to the bandit's knife that I will equip right away. Was hoping you would just keep running, but well. This is definitely a lot better weapon than what I had equipped, so yeah. Also, white lights, fog walls, basically just are used to separate levels. Well, to separate a level. Used mainly, well, they're always used for boss fights, but they can be used outside of boss fights, like you saw there.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, and this.
Thank you for that.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So, basically this guy is saying, hey, you should go and leave this place, go ring a bell. Not bad, right? I mean, it's just ringing a bell. And these messages on the ground are just left by the makers of the game. Later on we'll see them made by players, but really right now, again, tutorial, so. And basically what Estus Flasks do, like if you look at my health right now in the top left, if I drink one, basically a potion, so. Yeah, except also if you look and I have 4 Estus Flasks right now, if I rest of this bonfire, I have 5 again, because they just refill at bonfires, so. Pretty nifty right there. You will definitely need a good amount of those in this game, especially if you're new. Also, I guess I should mention this. You have your weak attack and your strong attack, and you can two-hand your weapon to make it stronger, but that's another thing. So I should point that out pretty quickly. And here we have a little bit of an ambush. Not really, kind of, maybe? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call it an ambush, but I've heard that said by some people. There we go. Locking on wasn't working there. As you can see, even while I was blocking, I was taking damage. If we look at my shield, and you see the physical at the top right, it has 78, which means it only blocks 78% damage, so I should get a new shield quickly. I can block full damage, and I was pretty much walking right on the wall there, so that was me being stupid, getting hit, my fault there. Hey buddy, how are you? Suck my drop stab. Suck it, two-handed. You can't do this. You can't two-hand your weapon. Well, yeah you can, I don't even know what I'm saying there. Really, this guy is a joke after you get your stuff. I think anyways. Not at first, not if you're first playing, so I guess I shouldn't say that, but he still can be pretty easy. So you can go ahead, heal there. I feel bad for having to heal in this, but, well, probably not even having to, because I could probably do this without getting hit again. If I just roll a lot like that, and yes. So there we go, tutorial boss down. Big Pilgrim's Key. And a humanity. I meant to get rid of the humanity thing instead of opening the door right then, but hey, whatever. Need to open the door anyways. There we go. Now that's off the screen. And now, that is it for the Undead Asylum. So that's a pretty quick tutorial, but yeah.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Fluffy!
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I don't even know if this crow has a name or not, but I like calling him Fluffy. Just, I don't know. I think it fits him. But anyways, guys, that was the tutorial, so I think I am going to go ahead and end it here. And I'll see you guys in the next part where I do some treasure hunting. And yeah. Actually, first off, I will level up. I guess I'll explain these really quickly. Vitality increases your health. Attunement, every few levels gives you another attunement slot, which you can use for magic. Endurance boosts your equipment load, which you can see in the middle column up there. So how much stuff you can carry and being able to roll faster. Blocking, parrying, stuff like that is what endurance deals with. Strength increases, well, strength. So it makes you a little bit stronger, and you can use a lot of weapons a little bit better. So, because a lot of weapons scale with strength and make you do more damage when you're stronger. So kind of obvious. Dexterity, kind of the same thing, just a different stat. So different stat for different weapons. Like this is more for daggers, bows, a lot of smaller weapons like, well, a lot of weapons like that. More precise weapons. Resistance is like resistance to poison, bleeding, and that's, I don't know, I never really messed much with it. Intelligence is for sorceries, which are like attack magic things. Spells! That's the word I'm looking for, spells. But sorcery is what they're called in this for like the attack ones. Faith is usually more like healing spells. So, and you need points in faith to do that. So that's pretty much all that, and I actually am gonna level up my faith, but not for the reason I've mentioned. But you'll see that in the next part. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks again for watching.